This is Wabash Plain Dealer reporter Nick Van Heest bringing you tomorrow's headlines. Tomorrow's headlines is basically a sneak peek at what will appear on the front page of the paper edition of the Plain Dealer tomorrow, which is Saturday, March 22nd. You can also access some of our articles online at www.wabashplaindealer.com. Links to these articles can be found on our Facebook and Twitter pages as well. Well, leading off in tomorrow's front page is a story brought by our managing editor, Joseph Slation, about the Stellar Community Grant. Earlier this week, Wabash was named as one of 6 finalists competing for that grant. They will be competing against Decatur, Huntingburg, Marion, Mount Vernon, and Nashville. And as you may know, Wabash was a finalist last year, so they're the only repeat finalist this year. And we barely lost out last year. And the winner of the grant this year will receive about $23 million from the state to help fund projects around the community. So Joe spoke with Mayor Robert Van Landingham about what Wabash needs to do in order to win and what he's going to be trying to do with that. Our second front page article comes from reporter Eric Seaman about downtown buildings located at 41 and 47 West Market Street, which are being currently renovated. And they're about 6 to 8 weeks away from being ready for occupancy. Of these, 3 are commercial, while 4 are residential. So if you know someone or a business looking for a swanky new location, you should check it out and let them know. Our next story is one I put together. I had the pleasure of speaking with Dr. Glenn Scharfman, who is currently the Vice President and Dean at Manchester University. And he also has a doctorate in European history. So I spoke to him yesterday about the situation going on in Crimea between Russia and Ukraine. He talked about the situation in depth, kind of giving some background of historical background on it. And he also discussed why he doesn't think nuclear war will break out anytime in the near future, which obviously is good news for everyone, if that is the case. Next story in the front page comes again from Eric Seaman. And he reports that Mike Mattern, who is currently the principal at W.C. Mills Elementary School, will move and begin his teaching career at Wabash Middle School next fall. Mattern has been the principal at W.C. Mills for 9 years, but as you may know, W.C. Mills will be closing next year. Leading off our North Manchester page in tomorrow's paper, editor Joe Slation brings an article about the Eel River. Next Thursday at 6:30 p.m. at the North Manchester Public Library's Blocker Room, there will be a meeting to discuss a $17,000 federally funded feasibility study that is going to take place to do with the Eel River. For our sports section, our sports reporter Justin Shockey brings a preview about the Hoosier State Relays final for indoor track and field on Saturday at Indiana Wesleyan University. It will feature athletes from Wabash High School, Southwood, and Northfield. Also in our sports section comes some good news about Isaac Griffith, who is the son of Manchester University football coach Shannon Griffith. Earlier this week, Isaac was injured and almost drowned due to an accident where he was pulled out to sea in Florida by the riptide, but some good news is that he's reportedly out of the coma he was in and is currently recovering at a Florida hospital. Isaac is also a freshman on the Indiana University football team. Well, this concludes tomorrow's headlines. Have a good weekend and enjoy the sunshine. Thanks.